Hello, my wonderful English learners. Welcome back to our channel. Before we start today's lesson, I want to say something important. I upload new videos to our channel every day for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support me so I can continue doing this. You can help me see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of my videos. Please don't forget to do these. Thank you so much for your support. Now, let's begin today's amazing lesson. Let me ask you a question. What are you going to do tomorrow? What will you do next year? Where are you traveling next month? Did you notice I used 3 different ways to talk about the future? That's because English has multiple future tenses, and today we're going to master all of them. Many learners get confused about when to use will versus going to, or how to talk about plans that are already arranged. By the end of this 30-minute lesson, you'll know exactly which future form to use in every situation. Teaching note. Confidence with future tenses allows learners to talk about plans, dreams, and goals naturally. Today we'll cover 4 essential future forms. Will, for decisions, promises, and predictions. Going to, for plans and intentions. Present continuous, for arrangements already made. Future perfect, for actions completed by a specific time. We'll learn when to use each one, practice with real-life examples, and I'll teach you the shadowing technique to make these forms automatic. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Are you ready to speak about your future naturally? Let's dive in. Let's start with the 2 most common ways to talk about the future, will and going to. Many learners use them randomly, but they actually have different meanings. Will, spontaneous decisions, promises, and predictions. Key vocabulary. Spontaneous means sudden, not planned in advance. Decision, a choice you make. Promise, a commitment to do something. Prediction, what you think will happen. Instant, meaning happening immediately. Teaching note, will often happens at the moment of speaking. It's a quick decision. When to use will. 1. Spontaneous decisions made right now. I'm hungry. I'll make a sandwich. Decision made at this moment. The phone is ringing. I'll answer it. It's cold in here. I'll close the window. 2. Promises. I will help you with your homework. I promise. Don't worry. I will be there on time. I will never forget you. 3. Predictions. What you think will happen. I think it will rain tomorrow. Life will be beautiful. This movie will be good. Structure. Subject plus will plus base verb. I will travel. She will study. They will arrive. Common mistake. Don't say, I will to go. Say, I will go. Practice phrases with will. I will call you later. I think I will become a teacher. Don't worry, I will help you. It will be okay. I will always remember this day. Going to. Planned intentions and evidence-based predictions. Key vocabulary for going to. Intention. Something you plan to do. Evidence. Signs or proof. Prepared. Ready and planned. About to. Very soon. Almost happening. Definite. Certain. Clear. Teaching note. Going to shows you've already thought about this plan before speaking. When to use going to. 1. Plans and intentions, already decided before speaking. I'm going to start a business next year. You've been planning this. I'm going to buy a guitar next month. You've already decided. We're going to visit Japan this summer. The plan exists. 2. Predictions with evidence. You can see signs. Look at those dark clouds. It's going to rain. You see evidence. Be careful, you're going to fall. You see it happening. She's going to have a baby. You can see she's pregnant. Structure. Subject plus am, is, are plus going to plus a base verb. I am going to travel. She is going to study. They are going to arrive. Common mistake. Don't say, I going to go. Say, I am going to go, or I'm going to go. Practice phrases with going to. I'm going to learn Spanish next year. We're going to move to a new house. Look, that glass is going to break. I'm going to cook dinner tonight. What are you going to do this weekend? The key difference. Will. Spontaneous decision. Made now. I'm thirsty. I'll drink some water. Deciding at this moment. Going to. Pre-planned intention. Decided before. I'm going to drink more water every day. General plan. Comparison practice. Situation 1. Someone offers you cake. Spontaneous. Yes, I'll have some. Deciding now. Planned. No thanks. I'm going to eat healthier. Prior plan. Situation 2. Talking about exercise. Prediction. I think exercise will make me feel better. Intention. I'm going to exercise 4 times this week. Now, let's learn 2 more future forms that make your English sound more natural and sophisticated. Present continuous for future. Arrangements already made. This might surprise you. We use present continuous, am, is, are, plus verb ing to talk about the future when we have definite arrangements. Key vocabulary. Arrangement equals a planned meeting or event. Confirmed equals definitely happening, not just an idea. Scheduled equals planned for a specific time. Organized equals arranged and prepared. Fixed equals set and unlikely to change. Teaching note. This shows something is more than a plan. It's actually organized. When to use present continuous for future. for arrangements with specific times or places. I'm meeting my friend tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm traveling to Japan next summer. We're having dinner with them on Friday. She's starting her new job this Monday. Structure: subject plus am is are plus verb ing plus time expression. I am leading. She is traveling. They are starting. How it's different from going to. Going to equals general intention. I'm going to meet new people equals general plan, no specific time. Present continuous equals specific arrangement. I'm meeting Trom tomorrow at 5 p.m. equals scheduled, organized. Practice phrases with present continuous for future. I'm flying to London next week. We're having a party on Saturday. She's getting married in June. I'm starting yoga classes this Monday. What are you doing tonight? Common mistake. Don't use present continuous for general predictions. Wrong. I think it's raining tomorrow. Right. I think it will rain tomorrow. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Future perfect. Completed actions by a specific future time. This is the most advanced future tense, but don't worry, it's actually quite logical. Key vocabulary. Completed means finished. By a time means before or at that time. Achievement means something successfully done. Milestone is an important point in progress. Accomplish means to complete successfully. Teaching note: future perfect shows you're looking back from a future point at something completed. When to use future perfect? To talk about actions that will be finished by a certain future time. By 2030, I will have visited 30 countries. At the 2030 point, this will be complete. By the end of this year, I will have read 12 books. Completed by December 31st. By next summer, I will have finished my first draft. Done by summer. Structure: subject plus will have plus past participle plus by time. I will have traveled. She will have learned. They will have finished. Time expressions commonly used: by next year, by 2030, by the time I'm 40, by the end of the month, by next summer. Why it's useful? It helps you talk about achievements and goals with specific timelines. By 2035, I will have taught 1 million students. By the time I retire, I will have worked for 40 years. By next month, I will have saved $1,000. Practice phrases with future perfect. By tomorrow, I will have finished this project. By 2025, I will have learned 3 languages. By next year, I will have run a half marathon. By the end of this course, you will have learned all the tenses. By the time you're 30, you will have achieved so much. Common mistake. Don't forget have. Wrong. By 2030, I will visited many countries. Right. By 2030, I will have visited many countries. Now let's practice using all 4 future forms naturally by talking about different life areas. I'll give you examples, and I want you to repeat after me. This is called shadowing. What is shadowing? Shadowing means repeating what I say immediately after me. This technique helps your brain think in English, trains your mouth to move naturally, makes grammar patterns automatic, improves pronunciation and rhythm. Teaching note: shadowing is one of the most effective techniques for developing natural fluency. Let's practice. Repeat after me. Work and career. Next year, I will start my own business. I'm going to create online courses. I'm launching a new platform next month. By the end of next year, I will have created over 200 lessons. Travel. I think I will love traveling. I'm going to visit Japan next summer. I'm flying to Tokyo in July. By the end of the decade, I will have visited 30 countries. Health and fitness. I will exercise more regularly. I'm going to join a gym next month. I'm starting yoga classes on Monday. By next year, I will have run my first half marathon. Hobbies and learning. I will learn something new. I'm going to buy a guitar and learn to play. I'm taking cooking classes next semester. By the end of this year, I will have read 12 books. Big dreams. I will achieve my goals. I'm going to write a book about my journey. I'm speaking at a conference next spring. By 2035, I will have helped millions of people learn English. Quick decision-making chart. Use will when making instant decisions. I'll help you. Making promises. I will call you tomorrow. Making predictions. It will be sunny. Use going to when you have pre-planned intentions. I'm going to learn Spanish. You see evidence. Look, it's going to rain. Use present continuous when you have confirmed arrangements. I'm meeting Sarah at 5 p.m. Plans have specific times or dates. We're traveling next Monday. Use future perfect when talking about completion by a future time. By 2030, I will have achieved this. Setting milestone goals. By next year, I will have saved $5,000. Common conversation examples. Question: what are your plans for this weekend? Answer: I'm meeting friends on Saturday. Arrangement: And I think I'll stay home on Sunday. Spontaneous idea. Question. What do you want to achieve? Answer. I'm going to learn English fluently. Intention. And by next year, I will have passed the exam. Completion goal. Question. Will you come to the party? Answer. Yes, I'll be there. Promise. Or, I'm coming at 8 p.m. Confirmed. Or, I'm going to bring a cake. Planned contribution. Congratulations! You've just learned all 4 major ways to talk about the future in English. Let's do a quick review. Will equals instant decisions, promises, predictions. Going to equals pre-planned intentions, evidence-based predictions. Present continuous equals confirmed arrangements with times. Future perfect equals completed actions by a future time. Your homework challenge. Write down your own future plans using all 4 forms. 1 sentence with will, 1 sentence with going to, 1 sentence with present continuous for future, 1 sentence with future perfect. Post them in the comments. I'll read them and give you feedback. Remember, the future isn't just something that happens to you, it's something you create. Every plan, every dream, every goal starts with words. Now you have the grammar tools to express your future naturally and confidently. Practice tips. Listen to this lesson again and shadow. Repeat everything I said. Record yourself making future plans. Practice 1 form each day this week. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on communication. What's one thing you're going to do this week? What will you have achieved by the end of this year? Tell me in the comments. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing, keep dreaming about your future, and keep expressing those dreams in English. Your future self will thank you. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your future is bright, and now you can talk about it fluently.
Hello, my dedicated English learners. Welcome back to our channel. I want to ask you a question, and please answer honestly in your mind. Can you understand English when you listen to it or read it, but when it's time to speak, the words just don't come out? Maybe you know exactly what you want to say in your head, but your mouth won't cooperate. Maybe you freeze, or you speak very slowly, or you just stay quiet. This is one of the most common problems English learners face, and today we're going to solve it together. The reason you can understand but not speak isn't because you're bad at English. It's because understanding and speaking are 2 completely different skills. You've been training one skill, but not the other. Think about it like swimming. You can watch swimming videos, read books about swimming, and understand all the techniques. But if you never actually get in the water, you won't be able to swim. Speaking English is the same. You need to actually practice using your voice. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Today, I'm going to teach you 6 practical techniques you can use every single day to build your speaking fluency. These aren't complicated theories. They're simple methods that actually work. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a complete practice plan that doesn't require a speaking partner, expensive classes, or perfect grammar. You just need your voice and the willingness to practice. Ready to finally start speaking? Let's begin. Let's start by understanding why there's a gap between your listening ability and your speaking ability. Key vocabulary, the problem. Passive skill equals receiving and understanding language, listening, reading. Active skill equals producing language yourself, speaking, writing. Fluency is speaking smoothly and naturally. Gap is a difference or space between two things. Hesitation is pausing because you're unsure. What your brain does when listening: receives words, understands meaning. You can take your time processing. What your brain does when speaking: thinks of ideas, finds vocabulary, organizes sentences, produces pronunciation, does all of this quickly and simultaneously. Speaking is much more complex. No wonder it feels harder. The real problem: most learners spend 90% of their time on passive activities, listening, reading, grammar books, and only 10% on active speaking practice. Mindset shift number 1. Mistakes are essential. Many learners think, I need perfect grammar before I can speak. This is backwards. The truth is, I need to speak to improve my grammar. Key vocabulary, mistakes and learning. Mistake is an error or wrong answer. Perfect, without any errors. Polish, to improve and make smoother. Communication, successfully sharing your message. Priority, what's most important. The key philosophy: fluent with mistakes is better than silent with grammar. Example: yesterday, I go to the park. Is this grammatically perfect? No. Is it understandable? Completely. Communication successful. Phrases for healthy learning. I prioritize communication over perfection. Making mistakes means I'm trying. I speak first, polish later. My goal is to be understood, not perfect. Mistakes are proof of practice. Common mistake: waiting to feel ready to speak. You'll never feel completely ready. You become ready by speaking. Mindset shift number 2. Learn chunks, not individual words. Most learners learn words one at a time: busy, tired, happy. But native speakers don't talk word by word. They use chunks, common phrases that go together. Key vocabulary, chunk learning. Chunk is a group of words commonly used together. Phrase is a group of words that express an idea. Automatically, without thinking. Natural sounding, like a native speaker. Ready-made, already prepared, ready to use. Instead of learning the word busy, learn these chunks. I'm a bit busy right now. I've got a lot on my plate. Let's talk later. I'm swamped today. Phrases about chunk learning. I learn phrases, not just words. I practice complete expressions. I notice common chunks in movies and podcasts. I collect useful phrases. I speak in natural chunks. Your first homework. Start a notebook of chunks. When you hear a useful phrase in a video or podcast, write down the complete phrase and practice saying it out loud 5 times. Now let's learn 2 techniques you can use today, right after this lesson, without needing a speaking partner. Technique number 1, self-talk practice. This might sound strange, but talking to yourself in English is one of the most effective practice methods. Key vocabulary, self-talk. Self-talk equals talking to yourself out loud. Narrate equals to describe what's happening. Pressure-free equals without stress or worry. Experiment equals to try different things. Judgment equals criticism or evaluation from others. Benefits of self-talk. You can practice anytime, anywhere. 0 pressure, no one is listening. You can make mistakes freely. Your brain learns to find words faster. You stop translating from your native language. What to talk about. 1. Describe your actions. I'm making coffee now. I'm pouring water into the kettle. Now I'm opening the fridge. Talk about your day. Today I feel a bit tired. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. I need to finish this report. Ask and answer your own questions. What should I have for dinner? Maybe pasta? Where did I put my keys? Oh, they're on the table. Role play conversations. Practice both sides of a dialogue. You, hi, I'd like a coffee, please. Barista, you, what size would you like? You, medium, please. Phrases for self-talk practice. I practice speaking while cooking. I narrate my activities in English. I talk to myself while walking. I describe what I see around me. I rehearse conversations in my mind out loud. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Technique number 2. Use AI for conversation practice. AI chatbots are like having a patient conversation partner available 24/7. Recommended tools: ChatGPT, Pi, a personal AI assistant, Microsoft Copilot, Claude, that's me. Key vocabulary for AI practice. Chatbot is an AI program you can talk with. Available is ready to use. Non-judgmental, doesn't criticize you. Customize is to adjust to your needs. Scenario is a situation or scene. How to practice with AI. Step 1. Start simply. Hi, I'm learning English. Can we have a conversation? Step 2. Propose a scenario. Can we practice ordering food in a restaurant? Let's have a conversation about movies. Can we talk about daily routines? Step 3. Have the conversation. Type or speak naturally. The AI will respond and keep the conversation going. Step 4. Ask for help. Can you correct my English? Please explain this word. Can you speak more simply? Phrases for AI practice. I practice conversations with AI daily. I use chatbots to build confidence. I ask AI to role-play different scenarios. I request corrections after speaking. I practice without fear of judgment. Important tip. After practicing with AI, try the same conversation topic with a real person. AI gives you safe practice. Real people give you authentic experience. You need both. Now let's learn 2 powerful techniques that will rapidly improve your fluency. Technique number 3, the 4-3-2 method. This technique forces your brain to speak faster and more fluently about the same topic. How it works. Round 1. For 4 minutes, choose a topic and speak about it for 4 minutes. Don't worry about speed, just include details. Round 2, 3 minutes. Speak about the exact same topic again, but in only 3 minutes. You'll need to speak faster and organize better. Round 3, 2 minutes. One final time, speak about the same topic in just 2 minutes. By now, your words come much more easily. Key vocabulary, the 4-3-2 method. Repetition equals doing something again. Automatic equals happening without thinking. Cognitive load equals mental effort required. Organize equals to arrange in a logical order. Compress equals to make shorter. Example topic ideas. My typical day. A memorable vacation. How to make my favorite food. What I did last weekend. My goals for this year. What happens with each round? Round 1, you're slow, searching for words. Round 2, faster, more confident, better organized. Round 3, smooth, fluent, natural sounding. Phrases for describing the method. I practice the 4-3-2 technique weekly. I speak about the same topic 3 times. Each round becomes more fluent. I record myself to hear my progress. This method builds speaking speed. Pro tip, record all 3 rounds and listen back. You'll be amazed at how much more fluent round 3 sounds compared to round 1. Technique number 4, sentence variation practice. This builds mental flexibility and helps you think faster in English. The method, take one simple sentence and practice saying it many different ways. Base sentence. I went to the store. Variations. 1. Add detail. I went to the store yesterday to buy some bread. 2. Change emotion. I had to go to the store again? Guess what? I went to the store and saw my old teacher. 3. Change grammar. I'm going to the store now. Present continuous. If I had gone to the store earlier, I wouldn't be hungry. Past conditional. 4. Change subject. My sister went to the store. Nobody went to the store, so we ordered food online. Key vocabulary for sentence variation. Variation equals a different version of something. Flexibility equals ability to adapt and change. Manipulate equals to change or adjust skillfully. Grammar structure equals the pattern of a sentence. Adapt equals to modify for different situations. Practice with these base sentences. I like coffee. The weather is nice. I'm studying English. I feel tired. For each one, create 5 variations. Add detail, change emotion, change grammar, change subject, change time. Phrases for sentence practice. I practice sentence variations daily. I explore different ways to express one idea. I experiment with grammar structures. I build linguistic flexibility. I play with sentences to improve creativity. You now have 6 powerful techniques to transform your English speaking ability. Quick summary. Mindset. Speak first, polish later. Mistakes are essential. Learn chunks, not isolated words. Practice methods. 3. Self-talk. Narrate your daily life in English. 4. AI practice. Have conversations with chatbots. 5. The 4-3-2 method. Speak about one topic 3 times. Or 6, sentence variation. Practice one sentence many ways. Your practice plan this week. Daily, 5 to 10 minutes. Self-talk while doing routine activities. Or 1 AI conversation. 3 times this week, 15 minutes each. 1 session of the 4-3-2 method, or 1 session of sentence variation practice. Key phrases to remember. I prioritize speaking practice over passive learning. I speak without worrying about perfection. I learn language in chunks. I practice every day, even if just for 5 minutes. My fluency improves with each conversation. Important reality check. Progress takes time. You won't sound fluent after 1 week. But if you practice consistently for 3 months using these techniques, you will notice significant improvement. The key is consistency, not intensity. 5 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Common questions. But I'm too embarrassed to talk to myself. Start when you're alone. Eventually, it feels normal. What if I make mistakes with AI? Perfect! That's the point. AI doesn't judge, so make all the mistakes you need. How long until I'm fluent? Everyone is different, but with daily practice, most people notice real improvement in 2 to 3 months. What technique will you try first? Tell me in the comments. Also, share what usually stops you from speaking practice. Maybe I can help. Remember, every English speaker you admire went through exactly what you're experiencing now. The difference is they kept speaking despite feeling uncomfortable. You can do the same. Thank you for joining me today. Now stop watching lessons and start speaking. Your future fluent self is waiting. Until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep believing in your progress.
Hello, my thoughtful English learners. Welcome back to our channel. I want to start with a question that might surprise you. Do you think positive people are just naturally happy all the time? Do you believe some people are born optimistic while others are born negative? What if I told you that's not quite true? Today, we're going to explore the idea that positivity isn't something you're born with. It's something you can practice and learn, like any other skill. We'll learn vocabulary for discussing emotions, energy, boundaries, and daily habits. But more importantly, we'll explore some practical concepts that might change how you think about positivity. And these are useful topics for English conversations about personal development. Let me be clear about something important. This lesson is not about pretending to be happy when you're sad or ignoring difficult emotions. Real, healthy positivity is about making small, gentle choices, even on hard days. It's about having strategies, not forcing fake smiles. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Today's lesson will give you English phrases for talking about emotions and energy in a mature, balanced way. These are conversations you might have with friends, colleagues, or even yourself. Ready to learn? Let's explore what practiced positivity really means. Let's start by understanding what positivity actually is and what it isn't. Key vocabulary: understanding positivity. Positivity equals a tendency to focus on good aspects and have hope. Optimistic, expecting good things to happen. Innate, something you're born with. Natural. Trait, a quality or characteristic of someone. Practice, to do something regularly to develop a skill. Teaching note, making clear that positivity is a practice, verb, not just a trait, noun. What positivity is not: being cheerful every second, ignoring sadness or difficult emotions, pretending problems don't exist, never feeling down or discouraged. What positivity is: choosing to return to hope again and again, taking small actions even on hard days, treating yourself with gentleness, making conscious choices about your thoughts and energy. Phrases for healthy positivity: I acknowledge my difficult feelings, but I don't stay there. I'm having a hard day and I can still be kind to myself. I choose to return to hope. I practice positivity through small actions. I'm learning to be gentle with myself. Important distinction: there's a big difference between toxic positivity and healthy positivity. Toxic positivity equals forcing yourself to be happy, ignoring real problems, telling people just think positive when they're struggling. Healthy positivity equals acknowledging reality while still choosing helpful thoughts and actions. Teaching note: this distinction is crucial for emotional well-being. Key vocabulary: emotions. Acknowledge, to recognize and accept something. Suppress, to force down or hide feelings. Unhealthy. Process, to work through emotions in a healthy way. Validate, to recognize that feelings are real and acceptable. Resilience, the ability to recover from difficulties. Phrases for healthy emotional balance: I validate my feelings without letting them control me. It's okay to feel sad sometimes. I'm processing difficult emotions. I don't suppress my feelings, but I don't dwell on them either. I'm building emotional resilience. The core message: positive people aren't people who never feel sad. They're people who have developed strategies for moving through difficult emotions and returning to hope.
Now let's explore a specific strategy. The first thought you have when you wake up. The concept: your brain is especially open and sensitive when you first wake up. The first thought you have can set the tone for your entire day. Key vocabulary: morning mindset. Set the tone equals to establish the mood or atmosphere. Background music: something constant that affects everything else. A metaphor: sensitive, easily affected by things. Conscious, aware, and deliberate. Intention: a planned purpose or goal. Teaching note: set the tone is a very common English expression used in many contexts. How it works: if your first thought is, oh no, I'm so stressed about today, that stress becomes the background music for everything that follows. If your first thought is, I'll start this day gently, that gentleness can carry through your morning. Phrases for morning thoughts: I'll start today gently. Today is a new beginning. I have enough time for what matters. I'm doing my best and that's enough. I choose peace this morning. A practical example. One person used a sticky note that said, "Start soft," next to their bed. This simple reminder created a pause between waking and worrying. Key vocabulary: creating pauses. Pause, a brief stop or break. Reminder, something that helps you remember. Space, time or room to think. A metaphor. Rush, to hurry, to move too quickly. Gentle, soft, kind, not harsh. How to practice this? Identify how you want to feel in the morning: peaceful, strong, gentle. Create one short sentence that captures this feeling. Put this sentence where you'll see it immediately upon waking. Common mistakes. Don't make your morning thought a to-do list. I need to do 50 things today. Create stress, not positivity. Better approaches. I'll take things one step at a time. I have everything I need for today. I trust myself to handle what comes. Phrases for describing this practice. I set a positive intention each morning. I pause before rushing into the day. I choose my first thought consciously. I create space for calm in my morning. I start the day on my own terms. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Let's talk about something very important: protecting your energy through healthy boundaries. The concept: you have limited energy each day. How you spend it matters. Saying yes to things that drain you means saying no to things that restore you. Key vocabulary: energy and boundaries. Energy is your mental and physical capacity. Drain is to use up or exhaust, like draining water from a pool. Restore is to bring back strength or health. Boundary is a limit you set to protect yourself. Selfish is caring only about yourself. Note that setting boundaries is not selfish. Teaching note: many people worry that boundaries are selfish, but healthy boundaries are actually wise self-care. Important phrase: protecting your energy is not selfish, it's wisdom. Identifying energy drains. Ask yourself, what leaves me feeling heavier, hollow, or tired? It might be certain people who complain constantly, scrolling social media for hours, saying yes to every request, staying in stressful conversations, consuming negative news constantly. Phrases for identifying drains. This situation drains my energy. I feel heavier after spending time with. This habit leaves me feeling empty. I notice this makes me tired. This doesn't serve my well-being. Key vocabulary: setting boundaries. Boundary is a limit or line you won't cross. Decline is to politely say no. Prioritize is to treat something as more important. Allocate is to distribute or assign resources, time, energy. Well-being is overall health and happiness. How to set gentle boundaries. Mute stressful notifications. Say, I need some quiet time tonight. Step back from draining conversations. Limit time on social media. Choose rest over obligations sometimes. Phrases for setting boundaries. I need to protect my energy right now. I'm choosing to step back from this. I'm not available for that at the moment. I need to prioritize my well-being.
I'm setting a boundary around this. Common mistakes. Don't say, "You're draining my energy." This is confrontational and hurtful. Better, "I need some quiet time to recharge." This is about your needs, not blame. The garden metaphor. Your energy is like a small garden. If you give all the water and nutrients away, nothing grows in your own space. But if you protect your garden with wise boundaries, clarity, confidence, and calm can bloom there. Key vocabulary for the metaphor. Cultivate is to grow and care for something. Bloom is to flower or develop fully. Nourish is to provide what's needed for growth. Flourish is to grow and develop successfully. Tend is to care for something regularly. Phrases for energy management. I'm cultivating my inner peace. I tend to my own well-being. I nourish my energy with rest. I let positive things flourish in my life. I'm learning to say no to what drains me. Important note: setting boundaries doesn't mean being unkind to others. It means being kind to yourself while still treating others with respect.
Let's explore two final concepts: gratitude as a practice and taking action even when you don't feel like it. Gratitude versus motivation. Motivation comes and goes, like the weather. Some days you feel motivated, other days you don't. Gratitude is more stable. It's like a small candle you can always light. Key vocabulary: gratitude practice. Gratitude, meaning feeling thankful and appreciative. Steady means stable and consistent. Fleeting, meaning lasting only a short time. Notice means to observe and pay attention. Anchor, meaning something that keeps you stable, a metaphor. Teaching note: gratitude is a practice, meaning you actively do it, not just wait for the feeling. How to practice gratitude? Not by forcing yourself to feel joyful, but by pausing to notice one good thing, even on difficult days. Examples: the sunlight on the leaves is beautiful. I have clean water to drink. Someone smiled at me today. I'm still here, still trying. Phrases for gratitude. I pause to notice what's good. I'm grateful for small things. I acknowledge the beauty around me. I appreciate what I have. I find moments of light, even in hard times. Action without perfect emotion. Here's a powerful concept. You don't have to feel good to do something good. You can feel tired and still be gentle with someone. You can feel sad and still speak with kindness. You can feel discouraged and still take one small step forward. Key vocabulary: action and emotion. Decouple, meaning to separate two things that seem connected. Dictate, meaning to control or determine. Trajectory, meaning the path or direction something follows. Shift, meaning to change or move to something different. Values, meaning the principles that guide your behavior. Teaching note:
This helps people understand that waiting to feel motivated before acting often doesn't work. Phrases for taking action. I don't wait to feel better before I do better. I act according to my values, not just my mood. I take one small step, even when I'm tired. I choose action over waiting for perfect feelings. I do what I can with what I have today. Today, we've explored positivity as a practice, not a personality trait. Remember, these are strategies and ideas, not rules you must follow. Key takeaways: positivity is learnable, not innate. Your first morning thought can set your day's tone. Protecting your energy through boundaries is wise, not selfish. Gratitude is a practice of noticing, not forcing feelings. You can take positive actions even on low mood days. Important balance. It's also okay to have genuinely difficult days. Need professional help for serious challenges. Not always feel positive. Rest without productivity. Ask for support when needed. Phrases for self-compassion: I'm doing my best with what I have. It's okay to have hard days. I'm gentle with myself. I seek support when I need it. Progress isn't always linear. What resonates with you from today's lesson? Do you have any morning rituals or boundary-setting strategies? Share in the comments. Remember, learning English itself requires this kind of practiced positivity, returning to hope when grammar feels hard, taking action even when you don't feel confident, protecting your energy from discouragement. Thank you for exploring these ideas with me today. Be gentle with yourself, practice what feels helpful, and remember that you don't have to be perfect to be growing. Until next time, take care of your energy. Notice small moments of good and keep learning at your own pace. Hello, my ambitious English learners. Welcome back to our channel. I want to ask you something, and please be honest with yourself. Do you ever feel like you have big dreams and exciting goals, but when it's time to actually work on them, you suddenly feel tired and want to do anything else? Maybe you find yourself cleaning your room, checking messages, or watching productivity videos instead of actually being productive. If you're nodding your head right now, you're experiencing what I call the ambitious but lazy paradox. You're not alone, and you're definitely not broken. Today, we're going to explore why this happens, and more importantly, learn 6 practical strategies to overcome it. We'll discover vocabulary for talking about productivity, motivation, and personal development, topics that come up frequently in English conversations. This lesson will help you understand your own psychology better while building your English skills. You'll learn phrases for discussing goals, time management, and work habits that you can use in professional and personal conversations. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Remember, this isn't about becoming a productivity machine or working all the time. It's about understanding your brain and finding healthy ways to take action on things that matter to you. Let's start by understanding why this internal conflict happens. First, let's understand what's really happening in your mind when you feel ambitious but can't take action. Key vocabulary: the problem. Ambitious, meaning having strong desires to succeed or achieve goals. Paradox is a situation that seems contradictory or impossible. Procrastination, delaying or avoiding tasks you need to do. Overwhelmed, feeling like there's too much to handle. Motivation, the energy and desire to do something. Teaching note: a paradox is something that seems impossible but is actually true, like wanting success but avoiding work. Here's what happens in your brain. Our brains love big dreams, but they hate big effort. When you think about your goal, maybe learning fluent English, starting a business, or getting fit, your brain gets excited about the end result. But when you think about all the work required, your brain says, "This is too much," and shuts down. Phrases for describing this experience. I have big dreams, but struggle with action. I feel motivated to plan, but not to work. I get overwhelmed by the size of my goals. I want success, but avoid the effort. I procrastinate on important tasks. The marathon analogy. Imagine someone asking you to run a 42-kilometer marathon right now without any training. How would you feel? Probably overwhelmed and wanting to stay in bed instead. This is exactly how your brain feels when you set a big goal without breaking it down into manageable steps. Key vocabulary: the brain's response. Instinct, a natural reaction or behavior. Avoid, to stay away from something. Comfort zone are activities that feel safe and easy. Resistance, the feeling of not wanting to do something. Shut down, to stop working or responding. Teaching note: our instinct is an automatic response we don't control consciously. Common avoidance behaviors: checking social media instead of working, cleaning or organizing when you should be studying, watching videos about productivity instead of being productive, making elaborate plans but never starting, finding urgent tasks that aren't really important. Phrases for avoidance: I find myself scrolling social media instead of working. I spend too much time planning and not enough time doing. I clean my room to avoid studying. I watch productivity videos instead of being productive. I make excuses to delay starting. The good news is, this is completely normal human behavior. Understanding why it happens is the first step to changing it. Now let's learn 3 powerful strategies to trick your brain into taking action. Strategy 1, the past tense to-do list. Instead of writing what you need to do, write about your day as if you already completed everything successfully. Traditional to-do list: stressful. Go to the gym. Study English for 2 hours. Finish work project. Past tense vision: encouraging. I went to the gym for 30 minutes and felt great afterward. I studied English for 2 hours and it was easier than expected. I finished my work project and felt accomplished. Teaching note: this reframes tasks from obligations into success stories, making them feel more achievable. Key vocabulary: vision equals a picture of success in your mind. Accomplished: feeling successful after completing something. Reframe: to think about something in a different way. Perspective equals your way of looking at a situation. Mindset equals your attitude or way of thinking. Phrases for past tense planning. I completed my English lesson and felt proud. I organized my schedule and it helped me focus. I started my project and it wasn't as hard as I thought. I practiced speaking and gained confidence. I finished early and had time to relax. Strategy 2. Make work feel like play. Your brain naturally avoids boring tasks, but can do fun activities for hours. Ways to make tasks more enjoyable. Play energetic music while cleaning. Set a timer and make it a speed challenge. Work in a different, more pleasant location. Reward yourself after completing tasks. Turn learning into a game with points or levels. Teaching note: small changes in the environment or approach can completely change how a task feels.
Key vocabulary. Making things fun. Enjoyable equals fun and pleasant. Challenge equals a difficult but interesting task. Reward equals something nice you give yourself. Environment equals your surroundings. Approach equals the way you do something. Phrases for gamification. I'll set a timer and make it a challenge. I'll reward myself with coffee after studying. I'll play music to make this more enjoyable. I'll work in the park instead of at home. I'll turn this into a game. Strategy 3. The unfinished task effect. Your brain hates leaving things incomplete. Once you start something, you feel pressure to finish it. This is why you can't stop watching a TV series once you start. Your brain wants to complete the story. Teaching note: this is called the Zeigarnik effect, but learners don't need to remember the technical name. How to use this? Instead of, I need to finish this report, think, I'll just write the first sentence. Once you start, your brain creates mental tension that pushes you to continue. Often, you'll write much more than planned. Key vocabulary for starting tasks. Incomplete equals not finished. Mental tension equals uncomfortable feeling in your mind. First step equals the initial small action. Momentum equals the force that keeps something moving. Push through equals to continue despite difficulty. Phrases for getting started. I'll just write the first sentence. I'll study for just 10 minutes. I'll do the easiest part first. I'll take the smallest possible step. Once I start, I usually continue. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Let's explore 3 more strategies that address deeper productivity challenges.
Strategy 4. The Eisenhower matrix. This helps you distinguish between being busy and being productive. Many people work hard on unimportant tasks while avoiding what really matters. The 4 categories. Important and urgent equals do it now, deadlines, emergencies. Important but not urgent equals schedule it, learning, exercise, long-term goals. Urgent but not important equals delegate it, emails, small admin tasks. Not important or urgent equals delete it, social media, binge watching. Teaching note: most people spend too much time in categories 3 and 4, avoiding category 2 where real growth happens. Key vocabulary for prioritization. Priority, something more important than other things. Urgent, needing immediate attention. Delegate, to give tasks to someone else. Administrative, related to organizing and managing. Productive, getting useful results from your work. Phrases for prioritization. This is important, but not urgent. I need to focus on my priorities. I'm busy, but not productive. I should delegate this task. This is just a distraction. The key insight: being busy with unimportant tasks feels like work, but doesn't move you toward your goals. It's like running on a treadmill. Lots of effort, but you're not going anywhere. Strategy 5. Embrace being bad at something. Perfectionism is a major cause of procrastination. If you're afraid of not being immediately good at something, you'll avoid starting. The solution? Choose a hobby where your goal is to be bad at it and have fun anyway. Examples: dance badly to your favorite music, draw stick figures, bake chaotic cookies without worrying about appearance, sing off-key in the shower. Teaching note: this builds tolerance for imperfection, making it easier to start important but challenging tasks. Key vocabulary for overcoming perfectionism. Perfectionism is wanting everything to be perfect. Tolerance is the ability to accept something unpleasant. Imperfection is not being perfect. Process is the steps or journey, not just the result. Growth is positive change and development. Phrases for embracing imperfection. I'm learning to be okay with being bad at things. I focus on the process, not just the result. Mistakes are part of learning. I don't need to be perfect to start. I'm growing through imperfection. Strategy 6. Think like your future self. Instead of asking, "What should I do today?" ask, "What would my successful future self do?" The process. Document your current routine. How do you actually spend your time? Define your future self's routine. How would the successful version of you spend their day? Bridge the gap. What small changes can you make today to live more like your future self? Key vocabulary for future planning. Identity is who you are as a person. Routine is regular daily activities. Successful is achieving what you want. Bridge the gap is to connect two different situations. Align is to match or work together. Teaching note: this helps people make decisions based on their desired identity rather than current emotions. Phrases for future self-thinking: my future self would wake up early. A successful person would prioritize this task. I'm building the habits of my future self. I'm aligning my actions with my goals. I'm becoming the person I want to be. Today, we've learned 6 strategies for overcoming the ambitious but lazy paradox. Remember, the goal isn't to become a productivity machine working 24/7. It's about taking healthy, sustainable action on things that matter to you. Key takeaways: your brain's resistance to big tasks is completely normal. Small tricks can help you work with your psychology, not against it. Starting is often harder than continuing. Perfect action isn't required, just consistent action. You can train yourself to take action even when you don't feel motivated. Important balance. While these strategies are helpful, also remember to rest when you need to rest. Celebrate small wins. Be patient with yourself. Focus on progress, not perfection. Make sure your goals actually matter to you. Your action challenge. Choose one strategy from today's lesson and try it this week. Don't try all 6 at once. That would overwhelm your brain again. Which strategy appeals most to you? Maybe writing a past tense vision of tomorrow, making one task more enjoyable, just starting with the smallest possible step. Vocabulary for encouragement. I'm making progress at my own pace. Small steps lead to big changes. I'm learning to work with my brain, not against it. I'm celebrating effort, not just results. I'm building sustainable habits. What's your biggest challenge with taking action? Which strategy will you try first? Share in the comments. Let's support each other in this journey. Remember, you're not lazy. You just needed better strategies. You're not broken. You just needed to understand how your brain works. Every small action you take is building the momentum for bigger changes. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep being ambitious, keep taking action, even small action, and keep being kind to yourself in the process. Until next time, remember that progress beats perfection every single time.
Hello, my wonderful English learners. Welcome back to our channel. I have a question for you, and I want you to think about your answer. What time do you wake up in the morning? And what time do you get up? Did you notice I asked 2 different questions? Many English learners think wake up and get up mean the same thing, but they don't. This small difference can make your English sound much more natural. Today, we're going to learn vocabulary for describing your daily routine from morning until night. These are phrases you'll use every single day when talking about your life in English. We'll discover the differences between confusing pairs like wake up and get up, learn the right way to talk about showers and baths, and practice expressions for household activities.
Most importantly, you'll sound more like a native speaker when describing your day. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Don't worry if this feels challenging at first. I'll speak slowly, explain everything clearly, and give you lots of examples. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Just keep practicing step by step. Let's start with the very beginning of your day.
Let's begin with the most common mistake beginners make when talking about mornings. The big difference, wake up versus get up. These two phrases seem similar, but they describe different actions. Wake up equals to stop sleeping and open your eyes. You're still in bed. You're lying down. Your eyes are open, but you haven't moved yet. Get up equals to physically leave your bed. You sit up, you stand up, you walk away from your bed. Teaching note: use physical gestures to demonstrate lying down versus standing up. Example of the difference. I wake up at 7 a.m., but I don't get up until 7:15 a.m. This means at 7, I open my eyes and stop sleeping, but I stay in bed for 15 more minutes. At 7:15, I finally stand up and leave my bed. Common mistake. Don't say, I get up at 7 and wake up at 7:15. This is impossible. You must wake up first, then get up. Practice sentences. I usually wake up at 6:30, but I get up at 6:45. My alarm wakes me up, but I don't get up immediately. On weekends, I wake up early, but get up late. Let's practice. I wake up at, pause for response, but I get up at, pause, perfect. Useful morning vocabulary. Alarm clock equals a device that makes noise to wake you up. Snooze equals to delay your alarm for a few more minutes. Lie in bed equals to stay in bed after waking up. Stretch equals to move your arms and legs to feel better. Natural morning phrases. My alarm goes off at 6:30. The alarm starts ringing. I hit the snooze button. I delay the alarm. I lie in bed for 10 minutes. I stay in bed without sleeping. I finally get up and start my day. I leave bed and begin activities. Regional differences. In British English, people often say, get out of bed instead of get up. Both are correct. I get up at 7, American and British. I get out of bed at 7, more British. Your turn to practice. Tell me in the comments, what time do you wake up and what time do you get up? Use both phrases correctly. Now, let's learn how to talk about washing and cleaning yourself in the morning. Shower vocabulary. There are two ways to say the same thing. Have a shower, take a shower. Both mean exactly the same thing. To stand under flowing water and wash your whole body. Teaching note.
emphasize that both forms are correct, just regional preferences. Examples: I have a shower every morning. I take a shower after exercise. I need to have or take a shower before work. When do people usually shower? In the morning to wake up and feel fresh. After exercise or sports. Before important events. When feeling hot or dirty. Bath vocabulary. Have a bath equals to sit in a bathtub filled with warm water. Teaching note. Explain that baths take longer and more relaxing than showers. Difference between shower and bath. Shower equals standing, quick, 5 to 15 minutes, energizing. Bath equals sitting, longer, 20 to 45 minutes, relaxing. Bath phrases. I love having a hot bath on cold nights. I add bubbles to my bath. A bath helps me relax after a stressful day. Other washing vocabulary. Wash your face equals clean your face with water and soap. Brush your teeth equals clean your teeth with a toothbrush. Wash your hands equals clean your hands with soap and water. Comb your hair equals make your hair neat with a comb. Common morning washing routine. First, I wash my face. Then, I brush my teeth. After that, I have a shower. Finally, I comb my hair. Useful phrases. I have a quick shower equals a short shower. I have a long, hot bath equals a relaxing bath. I wash my hair every other day equals every second day. I always brush my teeth twice a day. Practice sequence. Describe your morning routine using these phrases. Start with first I, then next I, then finally I.
Let's learn phrases for describing household tasks and activities. Make your bed. This means to tidy your bed after sleeping. Arrange the sheets, blankets, and pillows neatly. Teaching note. Make here doesn't mean create. It means arrange or tidy. Important. We don't say do your bed or fix your bed. Always say make your bed. Examples. I make my bed every morning. Making my bed makes my room look tidy. I forgot to make my bed this morning. Do the housework. This means all the small cleaning jobs in your home. Examples of housework: washing dishes, sweeping the floor, cleaning the bathroom, taking out the trash, dusting furniture. Teaching note: housework is uncountable, so we say do housework,
not do houseworks. Examples: I do the housework on Saturdays. My family shares the housework. I don't like doing housework, but it's necessary. Do the shopping. This means to go to stores and buy things you need, especially food and household items. Important grammar. We always say do the shopping, never make the shopping or buy the shopping. Examples: I do the shopping every weekend. We need to do the shopping. We have no food. I prefer to do the shopping early in the morning. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Time expressions for household activities. I make my bed first thing in the morning. I do the housework on Sunday afternoons. I do the shopping twice a week. I clean the kitchen after every meal. Practice. Choose one household activity and make a sentence. I blank. When, how often. Finally, let's learn about evening activities and another important distinction. Go to bed versus go to sleep. Like wake up and get up, these are different actions. Go to bed equals physically enter your bedroom and lie down on your bed. You're in bed, but maybe still awake. You might read, use your phone, or think. This is the action of getting into bed. Go to sleep equals the moment you close your eyes and start sleeping. You're unconscious. Your mind and body are resting. This is when sleep actually begins. Teaching note: many people go to bed but don't immediately go to sleep. Example: I go to bed at 10 p.m., but I don't go to sleep until 10:30 p.m. This means I get into bed at 10, but I read or think for 30 minutes before I actually fall asleep. Evening activity vocabulary. Have a late night equals go to bed very late, midnight or later. Fall asleep equals the process of going from awake to asleep. Stay up late equals remain awake until late at night. Feel sleepy equals feel tired and ready for sleep. Common evening phrases. I had a late night watching movies. I stay up late on weekends. I feel sleepy after dinner. I fall asleep quickly when I'm tired. Natural bedtime routine. I finish watching TV. I go to bed around 10:30. I read for a few minutes. I go to sleep before 11. Today, we've learned essential vocabulary for describing your entire day. Let's review the key differences. Important distinctions. Wake up, open eyes, versus get up, leave bed. Have, take a shower, quick wash, versus have a bath, relaxing soak. Go to bed, get into bed, versus go to sleep, start sleeping. Key household phrases: make your bed, tidy your bed, do the housework, clean your home, do the shopping, buy necessities. Your practice challenge. Write a paragraph describing your daily routine using today's vocabulary. Include when you wake up and get up, your morning washing routine, one household activity you do, when you go to bed and go to sleep. Share your routine in the comments. I'll read every one and help you with any mistakes. Remember, these phrases will make your English sound natural and fluent. Practice using them when talking about your day with English-speaking friends or classmates. Keep practicing. Be patient with yourself. And remember that every small step makes you better. Your English is improving every day. Thank you for learning with me today. Until next time, keep describing your routines and keep building your confidence in English.